this program to bring you a special report.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello, and my apologies for my tardiness. I won't be doing that anymore. You have my word. But how are you at the start of the week, everybody? Everybody's doing okay? Hope everybody's doing okay. Because we got some stuff to talk about this body count. And the thumbnail, we're going to be looking at that thumbnail. We're going to be studying that thumbnail. Because that thumbnail is the truth. That thumbnail is the truth. Thank you so much, The Zones. That Tell It Like It Is, Mrs. Davis, don't play. I will not be playing today. So, you know, it is gross. The photo is gross. And we're going to be looking at it. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about the reality of that thumbnail. So, as a matter of fact, what we're going to do, I'm going to share my screen so that we can actually take a look at the thumbnail itself. Take that. I made it big so everybody can see it. Okay? This is a woman sitting alone, sitting up in my room. She's sitting alone in her room, or in a room, her room, whatever. And I want you to take a few looks at this picture. First thing you notice is the pictures of men on the wall. Snapshots of these men. And you notice that pinned under each man is a condom, which indicates that she has had sex with all of those men. And if you just are looking at this photo, you begin to see, because when they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, this is very true. Very true of this photo. This photo is worth 1,000 words. It's very impactful. You notice that not only the men on the wall and the condoms pinned underneath them to indicate that she has had sex with each of those men. The room is dark for the most part. The only light that is being shed is on those men, pictures on the wall. It's the only light being shed in that room. It's not light on her, it's light on them. What else do we notice? What else do we notice? We notice that she's alone. We notice that there's no man in that bed with her. We notice that the bed itself is actually rather small. So it's not meant for two people. This isn't a family bed. This isn't a bed of a married couple. Married couples are in queens, kings, California king size beds, especially here in America. We notice that the room that she is in is not a particularly nice room. The wallpaper is peeling. You can tell that it is wallpaper, so it's old. It hasn't been up. It has been up there forever. There's no luxury here. There's no amenities in this room. There's no beauty in this room. There is no feminine energy in this room. There is darkness in this room. What else do we see? We see her body language. Her body language is very defeated. It's sad. It is forlorn. It is lonely. It is the body language of a person who finally must face accountability, and it has overwhelmed them. Thank you, Clarence. Say, hey, Crimson, today's my birthday, and this chick looks like Kim K. Oh, today your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Clarence. Happy birthday to you. Quick serenade. Okay. All right. So then we got, she's sitting here in a little shirt, some shorts. She's defeated. This woman is defeated. Let's take a look at the pictures before I take this down off the screen. Let's take a look at the actual pictures of the men. These are snapshots. These are not even full face shots. These are like screenshots. Okay? They are not entire faces. There are no body shots, no full shots. She's not in any of the pictures with them. So she didn't make any memories with these men. These were not relationships. The fact that these are snapshots indicates the fleeting nature of the encounter with these men. Thank you, Too Tall. And she may not even remember the names of all of these men, but she remembers how she felt at the time that she was with them. And in this moment of reflection, no matter how attracted she was to any of them guys, or what kind of fun she had with them guys, or no matter what kind of sexual experience, whether it was awesome, whether it was lame, whether it was whatever it was, no matter what she had with those guys, or what she felt for those guys at the time, at this moment, she despises each of them guys. And it's not even about the guys. She despises herself. She's too through with herself. She's through with herself. Look how she's sitting on that bed. The bed has not even been turned back. She can't sleep. She can't sleep. She's not sleeping. She's losing sleep over this. Because at some point in her life, she has come to think that I need to face the reality of why I'm going through what I'm going through. I need to see it in front of my face. This is the picture of accountability. This is what accountability looks like. Okay? And this is what I get. I don't get that she's an outright prostitute. This is the reality of women who have been engaging in this thought culture that's been going on for decades now, generations now, where women aren't supposed to have any shame over their sexual proclivities or whatever. Okay? Oh, I owe y'all the thumb dance. Bam, 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 bam. You gotta hit the like button. Bam, bam. You gotta Okay. So you got here. What did this woman in this picture, what did she get out of all of them encounters with all of them men that she's now facing her own personal music? She's facing the music for herself. What did she get out of those encounters other than the sexual gratification of the moment? She didn't get any wealth. Look where she at. She did not get any improvement in any of these areas. She did not get any improvement in any of the 10 life value areas. She got nothing. If we work, we can work from the bottom up. She didn't get any wealth. She only had a little bit of leisure. That's gone. And I'm saying it's gone because she can't even reflect back on it and feel good about it. It didn't improve her profession. It didn't improve her education. It didn't improve her mobility. It didn't improve her dwelling. Again, look where she at. It didn't improve her appearance value, even to herself, so she reflecting to herself. Where's her family? Did it improve her family relations? She wasn't even able to create a family with any of them men. It didn't improve her health. It for all intents and purposes, it may have harmed her health. How many women have HPV, herpes, all these different sexually transmitted infections and diseases? And last but certainly not least, what did she get out of this spiritually? She's spiritually dead. She's spiritually dead. She's spiritually dead. So she didn't get anything of value. This is what it means for a woman to engage in this thought culture. See, this is the end of hot girl summer. This is the end of hot girl summer. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that you're gonna be sitting on a twin bed in a room somewhere, dead, inside, looking at and reflecting on what in the world was I doing, and what did I allow myself? Why did I allow myself to be in these situations with one guy after another, just one guy after another? She didn't get but one P out of the 4 from any of them. provision. If they was offering any problem solving, she didn't take it. If they offered, they likely not offered her no protection. She only got the sex out of the procreation. She didn't even get the love. She didn't even get the affection out of that. She just got the raw deal sex out of that. That's all she got. And it's not enough. Not only is it not enough, it's trapped. It takes away from, it steals from you, women. When you're out here talking about, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you're going to regret that. And they never tell you you're going to regret it. They never tell you that the end of hot girl summer is the beginning of cold girl winter, and they ain't give you no coat, you ain't got no boots, gloves, hat, or nothing. They just dropped you off in Siberia with flip-flops and a sarong on. They told women that you don't need to be ashamed of wanting sex. And let me clarify that. There is no shame in a woman wanting sex. See, when the feminist women's lib movement told women that, they equated it with you need to go out and have sex like men do. They didn't tell you how to do that in a righteous manner. They didn't say how to have sex in a righteous manner. They never told women, they didn't say, look, this is what it really is. A woman don't gotta be ashamed that she likes sex. Because if she didn't like sex, then men wouldn't like it either. If women really didn't like sex, men would not like sex. Part of the enjoyment that men get out of sex is watching her enjoy what he doing to her. All that squirming and yelling and screaming and moving around, all that energy, he love that. He feeding off of that. Oh, you like this. Oh, okay. Let me do more of that then. Cause a man will tell you he don't like no bump on the log. You laying there, he don't like that. What is that? You ain't reciprocating no energy. You laying there like, you know what I'm saying, on that old Mr. stuff. He just get on top of me and do his business. Now, okay. No man want you laying there talking about, he just be getting on top of me doing his business. Don't no man like no woman, he don't want to have sex with her. Because she don't give him no energy. Just lay there. Even a lioness, an actual lioness in the African plains, she'll growl back at him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he be doing his thing, she'll growl back at him. He growls, she growls. She giving him energy. You let an animal beat you out? See, a woman not supposed to be ashamed to like sex. She not supposed to be, you know, too timid or too whatever to let her husband know that, yeah, you hitting it right. You hitting it. And I love it. More, please. And the energy you give me, I'm giving it right back. I'm giving it right back. Women don't need to be ashamed of that. The shame is supposed to come in to prevent photographs like that thumbnail. That's what the shame is for. The shame is for you not to allow yourself to do that with every man, every man that come across you, every man that pay you a little bit of attention, every man that say hello to you, every man that do anything. That's what you're not supposed to do. That's where the shame come in at. But with thought culture, you got women who want the sexual attention of every man. It's not good enough to just get the sexual attention from her man. That's cheating. That is a form of cheating. Y'all, the entertaining of outside male sexual attentions outside your husband, that's a form of cheating, ladies. It is. Because if you a married woman, ain't nowhere in the world you supposed to be trying to, that Aisha Curry stuff. I wanted the attention that he was getting from other women. I wanted that attention from me. Why? That's where being for the streets really come from. Like, that's what that is. You still for the street. You're not satisfied with the attention that your husband is giving you, sexual and non. Because we live now in a culture that tell women one man not enough. You're supposed to be getting this attention from every man. And women that don't desire that kind of attention from every man, is something wrong with her. Something wrong with this chick. This a square chick. She's some type of square. If she not running around, you know what I'm saying, trying to thought and about. See, this got us all messed up. Because you will sit in the house with your man with a bonnet on, won't do your face, and won't put on regular clothes. Soon as you go outside, soon as it's somewhere to be, where other men gonna be at, where other eyes are gonna be, here you go, putting on a full face, your face beat to the gods. Your hair slayed, your outfit slayed. Where's that for your husband? Why you can't be in the house looking all scrumptious for your man? Why you don't wake up in the morning, get up, get yourself together. By the time you make breakfast or whatever, and your man having to look up. Where you going? Nowhere. See, people laugh at you gonna vacuum with heels on. Sometimes you need to. Sometimes you need to. You need to get up, put your heels on, get the vacuum. You walk in heels for everybody else. Get the vacuum. Put the heels on. Okay? And girl, if you don't vacuum with heels and a t-shirt on, or heels, or a little crop top on with no bottoms, if you don't get the vacuum around him, you better knock it off. But you don't want to do that in the house with your man. But you will go to work every day, dolled up, suited and booted. Get home, strip your clothes off. Now you look like who done it and what for? You running around the house looking like a hoot man. Girl, he don't want to look at that. That's all right in between. The mesh leggings that I can see your booty and your panties. You don't need to be outside with your booty and your panties. That need to be in the house. When he come through, you just is getting into that yoga stretch. Hey. Hey, to you too. But you don't think like that. You think backwards. The man married to me now, so I ain't got to do all that. You spent your youth and all that stuff being a freak of leak for random dudes that wasn't giving you nothing. Here come your husband investing in you time, spirit, love, energy. He providing, he protecting, he problem solving, he procreating, and now he gotta come home to somebody that now you ain't got no spontaneity left. If you don't knock it off, now you ain't got no spontaneity left. You settle down now. I am going to go to a commercial break, and we're gonna really talk about why the body counts, because a lot of people think the body count break the woman. No sir, no ma'am. But we're gonna be back in just a moment. You like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? You like that? Should you go to bed? Ain't nowhere in the world she was asleep. With all that happening till she hit the floor. Girl, if you don't wake up, be worse than Pops. Thought I told you to take out the trash. I was asleep. I wish you was asleep right now. Wake you up with a left hook. Make you take out that trash. So let's talk about it. Because a lot of people are under the impression that a woman that has a high body count, it's the body count that broke her. How many believe that? That a woman get broken because of how many men she's sleeping with over her lifetime? And again, it ain't no shame. I'm just asking. Just asking. That the question that I'm asking is how many people think that the amount of men that a woman has is what breaks her? Kind of do? Okay. No. The body count that she acquires is because she's broken. She doesn't get broken during the body count. As she racked them bodies up in that graveyard, the morgue back there, she didn't get into the mortuary business as a whole woman. She an undertaker because she broken. Thank you, Hey, Manasseh Dope. How you feeling, brother? It has been a very long time. Said, peace unto you, sister. It's been some time. Just showing support. Glad to see you still moving forward. Thank you so much. I hope you and the family are doing well. She an undertaker because she broken. See, the men that she has is there because she's broken. She's using the sex and the attention and the one night stands and the little fling here and there and the rotation and the carousel and she's using that as a she don't know. It's a mechanism. That's what it is. Okay? That's what she's doing. That's the reality of what she's doing. The men don't make her be broken. She's broken. That's why she's going over there to him. That's why she's so free with it. That's why she gets smashed drunk on the weekend and just let a train be ran on her and just, you know, she go to spring break and she just don't care and she just out there. She broken. But what is broken? What is broken? It's the spiritual emptiness. It's the spiritual death. There are typically 3 categories of women now. Could be more, but we're going to start with 3. These are the 3 that I have understood and seen. Do I owe y'all another, bam, 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 bam. You gotta hit the like button, bam, bam. You gotta, I think I owed y'all another one. Okay. 3 types of women now. You have women, and when I say 3 types of women, this is how, or 3 ways that women approach the casual sex scenario. The first kind of woman is a woman with her value system intact. A woman with her value system intact typically has not experienced anything that severely, significantly, or negatively has traumatized or impacted her or broken her internally or spiritually. She has not had that trauma. She has not had that kind of trauma. So because she has not had that kind of trauma, she typically does not engage in this wanton sexcapade. She don't do it because her value system is intact. So she's not looking for anything to fulfill her through these empty encounters. You understand? She's not looking for anything to fulfill her through these empty encounters because her value system is intact. So therefore she's already fulfilled, or she's already experiencing fulfillment. Okay? So she does not really put herself in positions like that to have a bunch of men pictures on the wall of all the dudes that have smashed her. Because let's be real, women are not out here smashing nobody. You're getting smashed. I don't like that. Women getting all of their masculine energy talking about they doing something to a man, or they smashing no man. No, ma'am, you are getting smashed like a vase with a sledgehammer. Okay? Every man that come through just pick you up and drop you out the window. You're getting smashed. You're getting smashed, not them. Here's the second kind of woman, which I think is real common. Just my opinion. I ain't got no numbers to back that up. It's just my observation. The value system of this second kind of woman is somewhat compromised. She can engage a little bit in this casual sex kind of culture thing because she has had some trauma. Something that could have potentially broken her internally or spiritually. However, it was not a complete break for her. She still has enough spiritual sensitivity to feel the effects of too many men around her. And when I say too many men around her, I mean trying to get in and out of these little situationships and little flings and all of that. This is the woman that has to make a choice because she's spiritually sensitive enough to feel the loss that occurs when she's dealing with any man sexually outside the confine of a commitment. Mind you, when I say trauma, let me clarify some things. When I say trauma, I am not only talking about like sexual traumas growing up. I mean any kind of trauma that you have as you grow up and stuff like that can compromise parts of your value system, specifically internally, because trauma affects us internally more than anything else. So I need to make that very clear for everyone, if everyone can understand what I'm talking about. It can be any kind of traumas. Things that either don't set her value system or it was compromised to begin with. So she go out into the world without a clear value system. This is what happens to girls who would have otherwise been good, but she grew up under her hyena mama with no dad. So she did not experience the order that a man could bring to her life, or the ability for him to set a value system for her that she can live by. Or her mother kept bringing men around who were not qualified to do that. So this is the girl that runs around and she's got what we call daddy issues. She's looking for the order. She's looking for the man that's gonna come through and structure her whole life because she ain't never had that before. And deep down, she actually craves that. Now this woman has to make a choice. She's not a victim in her own life. She gotta make a choice. Her choices are heal in whatever capacity that she needs to do, and actually become the kind of woman with a value system and that can then cultivate her value as a woman so that she can have marital market value. She can do that heal, and end up the third category. A woman whose value system is completely torn down. Too much damage internally. This woman got too much trauma in her body and in her spirit. Whatever kind of trauma it was. She going out into the world and she's dealing with men in this very demonic, very base, carnal, transactional way. Okay? This is what people call the unrepentant whore. This is the unrepentant whore. She actually recognizes the damage, but she can't do nothing about it because it's too far gone. It was too far gone before she started really dealing with men heavy. These are the ones who deal with the men young. She was 14 when she started, 13 when she started, you know. This is the one woman that feels like I've done too much. I can't come back. I can't come back from it. So I might as well go full steam ahead and look back for what? These are usually the women that are 304s into their old age. She still think like that. She 40, 50, 60 years old and she still think like that. She still think like a 20-year-old. A 20-year-old 304, she still think like that. I've ran into these types of women. It's these types of women on YouTube. These types of women on social media. Old women. Old women still think like that. She was too broken for healing, as the healing would have taken a lot of discipline and she couldn't do it. Too chaotic to be brought into any form of discipline or order. Okay? This is the one we're gonna take another look at this picture. The woman I'm talking about right now. This the one that did that one night and then the next morning she was like, screw it. She tore all them pictures down. She still got that 1,000-yard stare, but she was like, man, forget it. It is what it is now. I might as well get what I can get out of this. I'm gonna get some money out of it. I'm gonna get something out of it. I'm gonna get some cars out of it. I'm gonna get some clothes out of it. I'm gonna get something out of it. Cause I done danced too far down the road to hell with the devil. So I might as well keep on going. I'm gonna burn anyway, so I might as well keep on going. She did that. She know the reality of what she done. She did this little picture right here and then she was like, you know what, whatever. Whatever. It defeated her. No way to come back and get any value now. No way to come back and have any value. Only a few of these types of women try to have some spiritual value later on in their life. Because I'm never one to say that you can't find spiritual value, because you can't. Now, for those of you who spiritual value. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That don't guarantee that you won't have to deal with the consequences of those actions. It won't guarantee that there will be a man that sees you differently than that. If you go and find value, it'll be for you. Find spiritual value with your Lord. It's never too late for that. It's never too late for that. I'm never one to try to condemn somebody forever and ever. Because if your Lord didn't condemn you forever, I can't do it either. But the actions that we do, the things that we do, still have consequences, even when we change. Even when we change. Even when we say, you know, I'm not that same person anymore. Okay. And it can be okay. It can be real. Not saying that it's not real. But the fact of the matter is that this thought culture doesn't tell women that it heals spiritually. It kills us spiritually. There is no gain. The woman in that picture did not gain anything but a wall full of regret. That's what she gained. That's all she got. Did all of that and you don't got nothing to show for it but defeat and depression and loneliness, and that's all you got. Nothing else. It takes from us. It don't give to us. This is why we got to turn away from the American nightmare. We got to turn away from that system. We got to turn away from that city girl, hot girl. Come on. And I'm talking from the young ones to the old ones. This is the truth of being devalued as a woman. That's what the body count really is. Thank you, Norrin. That's what your body count really is. That's what it really do to you. It really destroy you. And we know this internally. This is why those of you who that wall apply to get so upset when men who are actually interested in you want to know about that history. And you don't want to say because you know you done sat up and thought about that wall with all of them encounters on it. Most of which, if not all of which, you regret. And you can't undo it. Thank you, the 5100. You can't undo it. Can't go back. You can't undo none of that. It's there. It's with you. You've carried that, all them ties you made with them men. That's why it's important to not give yourself away to every man that come through and give you a little bit of attention. You got married women running around here talking about who slid in their DMs. Yeah, this man slid in my DM. Girl, he said that. Yeah, he did. Why? Why does it matter? Because you still want and you are still entertaining male sexual attention from everywhere. Because that's what thought culture teach you. That you're not worth anything as a woman if every man in the world don't want you sexually. To the point where if hyenas or whomever want to try to shame you as a woman, the first thing they try to go for is, well, how many men want you? Why is that? First of all, why is that your business? Second of all, that's not where my value is at. Miss Missy Pooh, Boo Boo Kitty. It's not where my value is at. Thank you once again, Nora. You running around here getting tatted up so you can feel something. Because you numb inside. So you just go because you like the pain, because the pain feel like something. And you ain't nothing but 18 years old. Numb to the world. How you get like that? That's why you going after these men. That's why you do more and more debaucherous things. You have sex in weird places with guys you don't know, because that's the thrill, that's the adrenaline. And after that, you dead. After that, you dead again. Thank you so much, Philip J. Say, Ola from Costa Rica. Hey, not online too much. Sending support. Keep cooking. Ciao. Hey, have some fun in Costa Rica. Thank you, 39 Dina. So you trying to feel alive. You trying to feel. You trying to feel something. But you never go back to the healing. Thank you, my names. You never go back to the spiritual base so you can actually heal, so that you can feel something in your heart. Because all of them men, they gonna come and go. You attracting them because you broken. Because you would do anything with anybody because you don't love yourself. You don't care nothing about you. So you would do anything with anybody. Then you end up like the lady in that photo. With nothing but regret and shame. You be shamed sitting in your own house by yourself. I'm trying to prevent you from doing that to yourself. All them flings and all of that stuff, man, that stuff don't go nowhere. That stuff come back to bite you. I'm going to say this just as an example of stuff coming back to bite you. Y'all heard about Kim K and her son saw a reference, like a little ad on his little Roblox game about her sex tape. Then she got to crying to Kanye about it. Now she crying, thank you, Ron. Now she crying and whining and dying about somebody done, good thing he didn't really know what it was. The little reference, he didn't know what it was. So it was like, oh, okay. Thank you, Frank. That tape came out about 20 years ago. Thank you, Philosophy. About 20 years ago or so. Something like that. It's not going nowhere. Thank you, Brandon. Didn't have no shame about it then. Made your money off of it then. Did a whole marketing PR, turned it around. Parlayed it into a show. And them little janky codes they be selling. Because I heard the quality ain't so good. Now you wanted to get married and have kids in your older age. Thank you, Miss Lou Casey, in your old age wanted to have kids. What you think your kids about to know? Because everybody gonna make sure they know. somebody gonna show that boy that tape. He get old enough, somebody gonna show that boy that tape. Ooh, wasn't your mama? Did she have that sex tape? When Ray J, did she have? That was your mama, huh? Yeah, that was your mama. Yeah, you don't remember that, huh? Thank you, Celine. It matters what you do. It matters what you do. If you don't want stuff to come back and bite you in the butt, you can't do it. Next time you need some attention from your man, from a man, get it from your man. Clean up, take care of him, feed him, serve him some food, and on the side of that food, that plate, serve him a A-game, 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 Serve him some greens, some chicken, cornbread, water, and A-game. You have all the attention you can stand. Exactly. All the attention you can stand. So, fellas, no reason to wait. A-game is a male herbal solution. 21 herbs. This is not filled with all kind of different fillers and chemicals and stuff you can't pronounce and stuff you don't know about. Nothing artificial here. It's just natural, right? And it's potent. It works very fast. Okay. So this increases a man's vitality, his strength, his energy, and his libido. So you gotta drink plenty of water once every 3 days. So fellas, if you want to be part of the A-game family, ladies, you got men, you need them on their A-game. All that you have to do is click the link at the top of the chat, agameherbal.com. And please do not forget your 10% discount using the code Kendra10. Okay? And you can get this box of awesomeness delivered to you ASAP. I want to thank everybody for coming through, for your blah, blah, blah. I hate when that happens. Your contributions through Super Chat, through PayPal, through Cash App. Thank you so much for your time. And I want to thank my support team for everything, because without them, you have no show. Okay, so thank everyone. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.